begins with breaking news.
Breaking news at 4. 2 people are dead after a man runs into a Lehigh Acres home and opens fire. There were 2 kids inside. This is the Wink News drone flying over that home on 11th Terrace today.
When Lee County deputies got there early this morning, they say that they found 2 people shot to death and another person with a gunshot wound to the face. The sheriff says that the gunman is Johanna Lazzari. The 2 kids are okay.
The reason they're okay, before Lazzari could do more harm, another unarmed man interrupted the attack. Neighbors say there have been issues at that home in the past.
I feel safe in my home, but there's a lot of screaming and yelling in the area. That doesn't exactly make me feel 100% safe. They're just sketchy. A lot of our neighbors are very sketchy.
Today on Wink News at 4, we are learning more about the relationship between one of the victims and the shooter. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Amanda Hall. During a news conference, the Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino mentioned the shooter had a history. Our crews instantly got to work to find out how the 2 were connected. Wink News anchor Emma Heaton joins us live from Lehigh Acres. Emma, what did you find when you dug around there?
Amanda, the sheriff used the word domestic, and for most of us, that leads us to believe they were in some kind of relationship. I don't know that, but what I discovered is the suspected killer and the owner of the home were supposed to be in court this morning. They've been against a long-running dispute over who has legal rights to the home. Lee County investigators say Yohani Lazzaro showed up to this home Wednesday morning in a ski mask with a gun, and he opened fire.
There were legal issues going on between a domestic relationship, husband, wife, whatever their status might be. We're not certain, but it is domestic between the 2 of them.
When the shooting stopped, 2 people were dead, a man and an elderly woman, and another woman in the hospital recovering from a bullet to the face. I did some digging and discovered what might have led to this violence in these court documents. Lazzaro and the owner of the property, Dene Velasquez Alvarez, have been involved in a legal battle for months. In fact, Lazzaro and Alvarez were due in court Wednesday morning to fight over ownership of this home you see from the Wink News drone, a home now at the center of a crime scene. The documents say Lazzaro tried twice since 2021 to quitclaim Alvarez's property, which is a legal transfer of property to someone else. While they were rejected, that led Velasquez Alvarez to file a civil lawsuit against Lazzaro. To make clear, Lazzaro is not a valid owner of her property. She also asked a judge to have Lazzaro declared to have no estate, right, title, or interest in said parcel. In a counterclaim, Lazzaro and his attorney argued Lazzaro was placed on the title of the property pursuant to an agreement by the parties, and the quitclaim deed was properly executed and recorded. According to the clerk of courts, and as we know from the crime scene, neither party showed up for court Wednesday morning. I reached out to both Alvarez and Lazzaro's attorney. Now, Lazzaro's attorney did not get back to me, and Alvarez's attorney said no comment. But when I called the office, the person on the phone told me that Alvarez was in the hospital. Was she the woman who was shot in the face? I'm working to confirm that. Live in Lehigh Acres, Emma Heaton, Wink News.